Hey, Randy Hunter here from BeginningSax.com. In this Jazz Sax Quick Licks and Tips video, I'd like to show you what I consider to be the forgotten minor pentatonic scale. Pretty neat sounding scale, huh? I love that scale. Now, typically, when we think of minor pentatonics, we think of the minor pentatonic that sort of forms the foundation for the blues scale. You know, the 1, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7. But this particular minor pentatonic scale is really more for use in tonic minor situations. Now, a tonic minor situation is like when you have a tune that's in a minor key. And rather than going through a bunch of tunes right now, we might save that conversation for later. But let's learn the scale. This scale is based on the melodic minor scale. So, the traditional minor pentatonic scale can be based on the Dorian minor or the natural minor scale. This one's based on the melodic minor scale because often when we think of tonic minor chords, we think of melodic minor. So the melodic minor scale will use the first, second, and third steps. Now the melodic minor scale is the same as a major scale except it has a minor third. So let's talk in the key of D minor for a minute. A D melodic minor scale is all naturals except for C sharp. You know, D major has F sharp and C sharp. We'll change that F sharp, which is the major third, to a minor third, F natural, and then we have the D melodic minor scale. So we'll use the first, second, and third steps, that's D, E, F, and we'll use the fifth and sixth. So we're actually taking a major scale pentatonic formula and applying it to the melodic minor scale. So the fifth and sixth steps are A and B. So 1, 2, 3, D, E, F, 5, 6, A, B. Now you can create this particular minor pentatonic scale off of any melodic minor scale using that formula. Now, some of the applications for this scale are, like I said, tonic minor. So if I had a D tonic minor chord, I might play this, maybe on one of the chords in My Funny Valentine, since that's a tonic, since D is kind of our tonic minor on tenor sax anyway of that key, often, not always, it depends on who you're playing it with. This scale, if you, and now I don't know if we can actually talk about modes of pentatonic scales or not. I've kind of thought about that before, are there really modes of pentatonic scales? But anyway, you can start pentatonic scales on different notes. So if I started this particular pentatonic scale on the second note, on the E, I get this sound. Pretty avant-garde sound, if you ask me. Now that would apply to a sus flat 9 chord. Often piano players with modern harmony will substitute a sus flat 9 for a minor 2-5. So we're not going to get into that conversation either. That's might be a little bit more involved than we want to take on today, but you might check out that sound of that scale, and if you encounter a sus flat 9 chord, then you know that you can play that scale. It's also a Japanese scale has that particular combination of sounds. So E, F, A, B, D, E is a Japanese scale called the In-Sen scale. And I picked that up from Mark Levine's Jazz Theory book, so I can't take credit for just knowing that. Now if we start on the third step of that scale, the F in this particular situation, we have F, A, B, D, E, F. And that would be suitable for use on like an F major chord, especially a major chord with a sharp 11 in it or sharp 4. But either way, if I was playing an F major chord and I wanted a different sound, I might try that scale. Now, if we start on the fifth step of the scale and play the scale, A, B, D, E, F, that might be suitable for, say, a G7 chord. Now, the way I'm finding all these chords is I think of the tones in the scale, and then I think of a chord that includes all of those tones with none of them being an avoid tone. So, you know, like on G7, C would be the fourth, it would be kind of an avoid tone. So we've got A, B, D, E, F. We've got a really neat rootless kind of sound when we play that. Now, also, here's another one. A lot of times people don't know what to play on half diminished chords, but if we start on the 6th of this scale, that gives us B, D, E, F, A, B. That would fit on a B half diminished chord. Now B half diminished, B minor 7 flat 5, either way it's the same chord. Okay, so that gives you a neat minor pentatonic scale with a number of applications for chords that you can use it on. Okay, so go check the scale out now.